not on the schedule was this unknown pilot with his motorized parafoil. I think I'd rather be kiting. The festival's other special guest was Peter Lynn, New Zealand's premier kite maker and his one-of-a-kind giants. Here he's assembling his version of a dragonfly, which is a 20-meter variation on a delta kite. If you look real closely, you can see Bob, our founder, Ingram, hanging onto the handle of Peter's dragonfly. This is Peter's Singapore logo kite from last year, and it's also a 20 to 25-foot delta-based design. Here, President of AOK, Dean Davis, once again helping Peter put together the box kite. This is the Peter Lynn box, and you'll notice that this one is the equilateral triangle version rather than the right-angled triangle that was originally published. Here Peter demonstrates his favorite flying technique, especially the part where you're sitting down. This 20-foot box of Peter's has fiberglass poles that he bakes at home and is fully covered in ripstop nylon. His streamer delta was the first kite I saw him put up at the festival, but I never got a picture of him launching it. This was the pièce de résistance of Peter's collection, though. It's not really attacking him, even though Dustin thought so. This 55-foot windsock is made of 563 triangles and has 120 bridles. And Peter tells me that in 6 months he'll have it flying as a kite rather than a windsock. I'll be waiting to see that. Its undulating movement held everyone spellbound. After all of that flying of his giants, Lynn Larry had to bring out her sewing machine and plug it into the PA system's generator so they could put one of Peter's kites back together again. Go.
Mayor of Long Beach, I want to thank everyone and each of you for coming to our kite festival. And we have some very distinguished people here from New Zealand and as far away as Singapore. Some of you don't realize that's 11,000 miles. These people have come to put on a great show for us. And thank you for coming.
These keys have business cards from all the businesses in town. We appreciated having you here. You really work. Next, I'd like to ask for the team from Singapore to come forward. And their representative, Karen Wong from Singapore. Welcome to Long Beach.
In Thailand and areas like that, but nothing quite like the law. A very unstable, very unforgiving kite to the inexperienced. Now, if you were to think, notice it settling back down on the ground just as I talk about it. We've got a number of little white kites flying here on the south side. They look like they're made from white garbage bags, and the reason they look that way is because they are. These kites are known as Scott sleds. They're very popular for kite flyers to make on the elementary school circuit. Hey, experts are going to show up at your school, and everyone's going to make a kite. So you get the tall white Glad trash bags, kitchen trash bags, and you bring those, and you have this little form, and you cut them out into this shape that we've got here, and I think that's Lee Toy that's putting up these kites. Yeah, it's Lee. And you can cut out with a good cardboard form, about 60 or 80 of these little suckers at a time. Use little 1/8-inch white birch dowel sticks and masking tape and let the kids stick it on. They stick on the little bridle string and get to decorate them with magic markers. Total cost is about 11.5 cents a kite. And you can have a whole bunch of these little beggars running around with these kites. They fly very well if you don't run, but kids like to run with kites, so you stick the kite on their finger and you let them run, and the kite flies. And it makes for a great activity in the Cub Scouts, Boy Scouts, elementary schools, that kind of thing. Mel Govig holds the record for making the most kites with a bunch of screaming kids. I think he was at 352 for one day's work.
Yeah, all right. Wow. Okay, here's the drop. Lee, about halfway between you and the target, Lee. That wasn't the point of the thing. You were supposed to be on the target. Okay. Is Dave Gilder going to pull the release line? Is that his job? Ray's trying to find out where in the world to put the target. We're waiting, I guess. Hageman is starting to walk into the ocean. Ray. Oh, man, Ray hit the ground. Jack pulled the string. Jax is coming down in a beautiful descent. Okay, Jax, put it in. Short, fly back, Ray saying, hey, Jax, baby. Jax is like, oh, wow, man. I mean, like, did you see that body? Jax hit the ground. You better hold it. Stop on him. Now, here's an important question. Do we measure where the bear finally ended up or where he first hit the ground?